enough. Oh, putting my phone on Do Not Disturb here. There we go. Shaboopy. Morning coffee with Juvy. Wonder if I should create another theme song. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens, I guess. Give the Hooligans a little bit to roll in, and then we'll get the show started. If the Hooligans roll in. If not, I'll just go through the show notes. And then you folks can enjoy this throughout your day. Yeah. Man. Got some sleep last night, so that's much better. I'm definitely in a better place than I was yesterday. I felt like I was fucking dying yesterday. I couldn't even like operate properly. Jacob Myers. Oh, what up? What the fuck is going on, brother? Just started the stream. I want to get this tweeted out quick for the folks so they can jump in. Damn, that stream's looking nice too, isn't it? 720? Nice, not bad. Little Jenny Wren, hello, hello. Hope everybody is fucking mucho bueno today. Tweet has been posted. Good. Close it. I don't need you anymore. What's going on, folks? Hope everyone's having a mucho bueno day. I didn't get a chance to say this personally to Jacob or Jenny, which I guess I could have just texted you guys, so I apologize, but for the whole, you guys weren't here for the 600th stream, so I just want to say thank you for everything overall, like the 600 videos. You guys, just the support and everything you've done for me means the fucking world. A lot of the videos wouldn't even be possible without little Jenny letting me borrow her camera for so long. So a huge thank you to little Jenny Wren, a huge thank you to little homie 127, because he's a badass. Trust me, folks, he is a badass. So yes, thank you, you guys. Mucho love. Okay, let's get this fucking show going. Morning coffee, morning coffee, morning coffee with Juvy, you bitch. Yes. Little Jenny Wren, oh, you're so welcome. That cam is living its best life. Yeah, it's getting a lot of use, I promise you that. True that. Whoop whoop to little Jenny Wren. Damn right, Jacob. I feel like I should turn this backlight on. Yeah, we should be okay. Okay, so this will be a real quick one. So one of the Hooligans was watching another YouTuber's live stream, and they were noticing that person was able to have like donations rolling in as it was live. Excuse me. Okay, so on YouTube, that's something called Super Chat, and that's where it's kind of like the Patreon, where you can just like donate to YouTube creators or whatever. It's not a monthly subscription. You can do it while they're live. But to do that, you need at least 1,000 subscribers. So we're pretty far away from that. That's never been a goal of mine though, but just to answer the question and everything for other folks that may have it later. So that is called Super Chat. You have to have at least 1,000 subscribers to do that. And I'm not really worried about like having like a ton of subscribers, to be honest. I'm cool with having the Hooligan Squad and just a couple real folks that like to have laughs and all that. Yeah. So that answers that question for that Hooligan, and for anyone else later on. Also, a couple folks have asked me, instead of the Patreon, what is a way, yeah, quality over quantity. Yeah, for sure, dude. I could have 1,000, like subscribers or whatever, but then it you know, I've seen this. A couple of my favorite podcasts or shows, whatever you want to call them, on YouTube, they have like 30,000 subscribers or whatever, but then all you see is in their comments is those people like making fun of the show or making fun of the host. It's like, the fuck are you even subscribed for? You know what I mean? I'd rather have people come in here that are actually gonna like, you know, want to learn new things, or like, you know, just have a laugh and indulge in the positive stuff in the world. You know what I mean? Which, by the way, if you checked yesterday's vlog out, a little quick one, that trailer, that new Jason Momoa, Stephen Lang movie, Braven, I'm so down for that. But yeah, I don't know. Rather just, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Have the real ones. So also, for the folks that, I don't know, whatever their reason is, I know some folks don't trust, like, I don't know, I guess you could call them corporations. I don't know. But some people just, you know, they don't agree, that they have an issue with the Patreon system or whatever it is. If you want to support the channel, but you don't want to give money through Patreon or whatever like that, I don't know. The only reason I'm bringing this up is because it's been asked of me a few times. If you want to donate money to the channel or whatever, that is mucho appreciated. Nobody has to do that at all. Like, definitely not. You know what I mean? This is free entertainment basically for a lot of you folks. But if you want to, I will, through private conversations, I will give you my PayPal, and you can send money that way. If Patreon doesn't, you know, tickle the fancy. But also there's the Hooligan Squad merch. All of that money goes right to the channel. Same with the Patreon money. All of the Patreon money has gone to getting new effects for the channel that I've used in short films. So yeah, all of the money from the, all of the money from the Patreon and all the money from the Hooligan Squad merch, goes right back to the channel, as would any PayPal donations. So if you don't want to do the Patreon, there's the Hooligan Squad merch, which I believe is still on sale. Don't quote me on that though. It was yesterday. And all of those links are in description, as I always say. But if neither of those options are like good or whatever, just I'll give you my PayPal and we can sort it that way. Either way, I want you to know, even if you're having the thought, that's appreciated. I definitely don't do this to get money from anybody. So, cafe mocha to start the day. Okay, so this is really cool. I've been able to branch out and kind of do a lot more on other channels. I mentioned it, I think it was on Sunday's video. I think so. So I got to shoot an interview for Dean Wild's YouTube channel, Stay Blessed Productions. I don't want to say anything else out loud, just because in case it switches, you never know what the future holds. But recently, a lot of people have been hitting me up to do hosting, like on their channel, whether it's like a co-host for their live streams, or they want me to come in and kind of like be a co-host for like their show or whatever. And that's super dope. Like, I don't know. It's not even about the fact that, like, you know, I can go to like somebody else's channel and I get promotion for this channel. It's actually just, for me, it's really cool. And because I've just been doing kind of the same shit, you know, like, I branch out and I'll do like the 360 content, or we'll figure out new things to do. But I mean, just as far as like, you know, I've never switched up. I've always said, I'm not just going to eat weird or really spicy shit for like views and subscribers. I'm not going to fucking clickbait people, and you're not going to see ads on this channel. All three of those things I have stuck to through this entire thing. The only ads you ever see, if you want to classify them ads, is when I'm like shouting out like my own stuff, like the Patreon or the TeePublic stuff. But like, you know, there's no ads on the channel. I don't do just random shit for like views and subscribers. I don't fucking indulge in all the like drama and beef or whatever that like people have with each other, whether it's on YouTube or what. I try to do what I've always wanted to. You know what I mean? Just like fucking have fun, add a laugh if I can, a couple giggles to give you the wiggles. And it's just cool because like by just fucking being myself, and like how I said in the live stream on Sunday, this channel is the most like genuine reflection of who I am, because it has my poetry, it has music, it has the short films, the comedy sketches, and just everything else in between of like what I'm interested in. By like literally finally just being myself, other people are like, hey man, like I'd love to like work on something with you. And I don't know, that's fucking super dope to me, honestly, because they don't have to have me on their channel. They definitely don't. Like, that's their thing. That's their thing they're trying to build. You know what I mean? And just, I don't know. It's really crazy that, like, folks will kind of, like, want to collaborate or, like, you know what I mean? Like, have me, like, co-host or whatever it is. It's, I don't know. I feel like, you know, I was saying this on the live stream, too, on Sunday, where it's, like, I feel like the first year of the channel, like it's not like it's not something I just like write off and I'm like, oh well, that doesn't count. But it's like I feel like I didn't really get like, I don't know, I didn't really get in the whole groove of a lot of things and like start doing more until like this past year, really. Like I didn't even realize that 2017 is when I did like all the short films, really. I think I did like 5 different ones. Was it 5? I don't know. We figured it out before. Yeah, it's just fucking, I don't know. Like, this is, like, the most, like, I don't know, genuine thing, and I just feel like I'm still, like, just getting started. You know what I mean? Like, it's been this journey's been 3 years of my life, and I feel like I'm, like, I feel like I'm just getting to the park, you know? Like, it's just, I don't know, it's crazy. I don't know, and I guess it helps, too, because a lot of the YouTubers that I watch, like, I don't know, they're a couple years older than me, some more than others, but that like, excuse me, but it's almost like they had like the same mindset in a way, where it's like, if this is what I want to do, like you got to stick with it. You got to put effort into this. You know what I mean? Some people will have different goals. You know, some people will do it for subscribers. Some people will do it just because this is, you know, YouTube gives them a platform to like to have fun and actually explore things that they're interested in. Excuse me. But it's like, I don't know, it's cool to see like people who are older than me and they're like, hey, you don't have to fucking sit behind a desk. You don't have to do all that shit that people told you your whole life. If you don't do this, you're a failure. That doesn't work anymore. You know what I mean? Because of YouTube and all these other different platforms, like if anybody, okay, just for example, actually, because Jenny and Jacob, if you two are still in here, I'm going to use you guys as an example. Say Jacob wants to branch out and start doing art for other people, and Jenny wants to branch out and start doing hula hoop classes. Because if you're not familiar, basically, little Jenny is like a ninja with a hula hoop. Like, I don't even understand. Like, picture use on my dude. Oh, I will use you, Jacob. I will use you. But like, I don't even, with Jenny, like I can watch those hula hoop videos she does, and it's like watching like David Bowie in Labyrinth with that crystal ball, and he's just like throwing it all around and everything. Winky faces. It's like, she's like a fucking magician with a hula hoop. It's just, I don't know. Either way, what I was going to say is like, if Jenny wants to like start teaching hula hoop classes, I don't know if I'd say I'm a ninja, but thank you, little Jenny Run. Yeah, I would say you're a ninja. That shit is crazy to watch. I feel like if I was doing that, one, I wouldn't look as cool. Two, like the hula hoop would just like spin off of me somehow. I don't know. But either way, so Jacob wants to do art for people. Jenny wants to start teaching like hula hoop classes. That's possible nowadays because of platforms like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Like all of like that type of stuff is possible nowadays. You can build up a business off of these platforms. I don't know, and that's a beautiful thing, honestly, because I can't think of a time, as far as humans go, where having something that you want to do in life, having your passion, like I don't think we've ever lived in a time where it's been so easy to actually dive into your passion and like make that what you want to do in life. You know what I mean? like through doing this channel and through branching out and doing different like editing things, you know what I mean? I've gotten to do intros for people. I've gotten to edit like music videos and knitting videos and fucking regular vlogs, and like I myself have been able to provide for my family because of just doing things on YouTube and building things up. You know what I mean? And I can't think of a time that any of us have like lived where it's been so easy, where it's like, you know, okay, Jenny wants to do hula hoop classes. All right, well, we make a Facebook page or make an Instagram page. If you want to do some tutorials or something, we can do that on YouTube. Like, it's so easy nowadays. And that's fucking beautiful, folks. And it's even better because, like I said, like, you know, I used to look at time very differently, especially when I was in my early 20s. To this day, I don't know anybody my age with 3 kids. You know what I mean? Especially like somebody my age that would have 3 kids and you are there for all 3 of them. You know what I mean? It's just fucking, where was I going with this? I don't know. It's crazy. We can all fucking do our own thing nowadays. You know what I mean? We don't have to just stick into this one box and hope that that works out. Obviously, like, you know, and this isn't a taking a shot at anybody that works a regular job at all. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, it's just nowadays it's like it's much easier for people to do certain things outside of the conventional jobs. You know what I mean? Oh, that's what I was gonna fucking say. Okay, so like when I was in my early 20s, I used to look at time very, very differently. Like, I was fucking 21, 3 kids. As far as I knew, I didn't even, like, I probably wasn't going to make it to, like, 27. Well, I'm 27 now, so I guess I fucked that one up. Whatever. Excuse me. And the way I used to look at it was like, all right, well, this is my early 20s, or I'm in my 20s. By the time I'm 30, I should have, like, a career started, and I should have a house. I should have this. I should have that. And then you realize, oh, whoa. A lot of the successful people you're looking up to, a lot of the people that you go to either for inspiration or entertainment, whatever it is, they didn't figure their shit out till like mid-30s. Some of them, they worked an office job till they were 40, and they're like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm doing my thing now. And then that worked out for them. So like for me, obviously, like, I'm not fucking slacking at life by any means, but like I don't know. I've looked at things much differently, you know, especially when having like certain like I don't want to say role models, but you know, certain people that I've watched on YouTube and stuff like that. Especially when I realized they're at the age, like they're doing this and everything at the ages that I thought you were supposed to be doing some other shit. Like you should, like, you know, making videos and stuff, that's for like teenagers and like 20-year-olds or whatever. And then like I said, like you realize, like, you know, Good Mythical Morning, Rhett and Link, those guys are grown-ass men. They have families and everything, and they're doing this just because that's what they wanted to do. You know, that's what they love to do, and they built it up over time. And it's just, like, I don't know. You gotta look at... I don't know. You can't take life too seriously, and you can't look at time where it's like, you know, okay, by the time I'm 30, I have to have a house, I have to have a career, I have to have this in life. You don't, you know? You can just do your own thing. So, Jenny, I'm 35, don't have kids, a house, etc., but I found I'm happier just doing my own thing, not comparing myself to others, and that should have mentality. Just love your best life for you. Exactly. Yes. And just live your best life for you. All right. Well, love works too. We all need love in our hearts. But yeah, no, exactly. Listen, like I know more people now that live that. You know what I mean? They're like, what? No, I'm cool. Like I'm not. Some people don't want kids. Some people just don't want kids. To be honest, before I was a dad, didn't really plan on having that for myself. I don't know. Like I didn't mind kids. You know what I mean? I've always liked kids. but I always pictured myself being more of like that like fun uncle type thing. I don't know. And then I became a dad, and I wasn't about to fucking walk away, you know. And now I love being a dad. So, but it like for other people, it's different. We all have our own walks of life. You know what I mean? Even if you're 42, you have a 1-bedroom apartment. Maybe you got a dog or a cat. Maybe you don't. Are you waking up and are you happy? You know? Excuse me. As long as you're happy, as long as you're not like fucking being an asshole and hurting other people, if you're just, being a good person, you're there for your friends, you're there for your family, whatever the case is, then man, you're doing life right. You got this. You know what I mean? It's just you got to do what's going to make you happy. A lot of the times people get into fucking a marriage and a house and they have kids way too soon with somebody, and then they're fucking miserable. You know what I mean? And then they hit their 40s and then they find out their husband's having an affair while they're in the middle of having an affair, or vice versa. You know what I mean? It's just the old way of thinking about life and what you have to have built up for yourself at like a certain age. That's out the window. That's not how it works anymore. Especially because, like I said, there's so many opportunities now for people just to like do what they love. You know what I mean? I don't know. You don't have to fucking stress about what you're going to have in your life by the time you're 30 or by the time whatever. It's like fucking just have a happy life. You know what I mean? Just fucking do what's going to make you happy. That's what's important. Jenny. Totes, just embrace life as it unfolds. I think people find a lot of stress and sadness when life doesn't go to plan or an assumption of how it should be. Just roll with it. They'll be happier. Yes, exactly. Oh, that was something you said in your past one. Let me see. I just want to, so I don't get this wrong. But I found myself happier just doing my own thing, not comparing myself to others. Okay, yes. And then okay, good. So 1. Comparison, however that saying goes, comparison is the companion of disappointment. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things, like depending on how you look at shit. If you always compare yourself to others, you will always find a reason to be upset. Do your own thing. Don't worry about what somebody else is doing. Also, because we don't know what happened behind the scenes. It's very easy to be like, oh, well, they got a nice house and all this, and fuck, da-da-da-da-da. Probably some rich guy. It's like, yeah. But they also might have worked really fucking hard to have that. You know what I mean? But just don't compare yourself. Have fun and do your own thing. I think people find a lot of stress and sadness when life doesn't go to plan or an assumption of how it should be. Yes, and this is how I used to be when I was younger, to be honest. It sounds so weird when I say, like, I'm only 27, but whenever I say, like, when I was younger, like, I feel like I'm talking about a different person. You know, it's just fucking, I don't know. It's weird. Either way, when I was younger, I always tried to like have shit go to plan. I always, you know what I mean? I always found myself getting upset or getting stressed out because the plan wasn't going as I thought it would, you know? And it's just, eventually you got to be like, all right, well, here's my idea for the day. Like I would like to go to this bookstore. We'll see what happens though. You know, leave it open. I wanted to go to a used bookstore yesterday. Like Sunday, I had thought about it. I was like, yeah, I'm going to go check that bookstore, see if they have those End World books that I'm trying to get still. Woke up Monday after getting like no sleep, had a fucking badass headache. And I was like, nope. Like I don't think I'm making it anywhere today. I need to recharge my batteries. I need to get some sleep. You know what I mean? And yeah, you can't live your life according to plan because we don't even know what the fuck's gonna happen. Right now, my chair, like the hydraulic pump thing or whatever that lowers and all that could be like, you know what? Fuck this guy. And I could just drop down right now. We don't know what's gonna happen. Things don't go to plan because there's too many variables in this beautiful puzzle that we're residing on. So just, have an idea of what you want to get done or where you want to go. And just, I don't know, take it by the seat of your pants. Jacob Myers, dude, I get it. I've died and revived several lives already, man. Growth is a beautiful puzzle. Oh, okay. I get you. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I feel like, you know, it's just one of those things. Like when I say, oh, when I was younger, I feel like when I'm thinking about when I was 21, 22, even before that, like I feel like I'm talking about something that was almost like another life cycle. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it was, I don't know. It's just weird. Because I look back at those times and I'm like, what the fuck were you so mad about? You know? Because like when I was younger, excuse me, I was definitely worried about like being perceived as a tough guy and like all that shit. A lot of the trap that a lot of young males fall into. And yeah, I look back at that and I'm like, man, what were you so worked up about? Just relax, you know? I don't know. But yeah, so there's all that. Well, I guess I should end that little note off with a better thing. Yeah, I don't know. Don't try to live your life according to plan. Don't try to compare it to other people. And honestly, if you have a passion that you want to fucking chase, if you have an idea that you want to do, go do it. Go chase the passion. Just don't worry about what other people are going to think. Don't worry about your fucking boss at work. Don't worry about anything. If it's going to make you happy, go fucking do it. God damn it. All right. Now, I don't know what's going on with Family Guy on Netflix. One, like, I don't know. Okay, this is one thing that bugs me about Netflix. If you're fucking Netflix, why do you have shows that are censored? You know what I mean? If people are swearing, we've heard it. Especially for adults, we've heard it. So Family Guy, I think it's like season 10. Season 9 or 10. It's uncensored. You hear all of the swear words. And then literally season 11, the next season after on it, they go back to censoring everything. It's like, you fucking dangled a carrot in front of our face. And it was like, oh man, this actually adds something else to the show for me. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. And then you just fucking swipe the carrot away. And apparently, like Netflix, I don't know. They're getting rid of like, I don't know if they're getting rid of the show completely or just like earlier seasons. But I feel like if they're just getting rid of earlier seasons, that's kind of weird to do. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. I think it's just weird. Like Netflix just fucking have a thing where it's like, hey, like we're uncensored here. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know. If you're going to keep a lot of like other cartoons and shit from like the 90s and early 2000s, I don't know. Just keep Family Guy. My oldest, she's 14. I can't hide her from everything that swears in the world. She's come across Family Guy. Sure, are there episodes that are worse than others? Absolutely. But are there other episodes where it's really not that bad? Nothing that she hasn't heard before or we haven't discussed before? And she giggles at it. You know what I mean? I don't know. What can you do? It's a cartoon. It's a goddamn cartoon. But either way, I just thought that was weird. Where it's like one season's uncensored and then the rest, they go back to like all the censored episodes the season after. And then, yeah, getting rid of like earlier seasons, it's just, I don't get it. I don't get it. Can we, for the love of fuck, can we get Taboo on Netflix, please? Please? Just goddamn. We got Peaky Blinders, that's a BBC thing. And you guys pump out the episodes as soon as they're over on TV. Like the season finishes, bam, it's on Netflix. Can we fuck? Give me some damn Taboo. Okay? Just that's all I want. We're not going to see season 2 for a while, so I need to see more season 1. So come on, Netflix. Quit with the censored shit. and get Taboo on there. It's just, it's that easy. Show notes are done. God damn. Oh. Hold on. I gotta see the cover so I can remember if it is that one I was reading. Oh, okay. So one, oh, they're both right here. Perfect. So I posted these on my Instagram, Terror Inc., and then Werewolf by Night. That was the most recent comic readings. Both good folks are, I love them. Werewolf at Night is like, I don't know. That one's really good too. I don't want to give Werewolf by Night like fully away. But I don't know. I like different comics oh, here, where are we? Jacob Myers, nice. Oh yeah, dude, I got a whole, if you want to actually, after this one, I have like a whole stack of new comics and everything. If you go back to the 600th video stream thing, I go into all of those and I show them better to the camera. There's a bunch of RoboCop ones too. But yeah, so Werewolf by Night, like obviously, you know, you can kind of guess what it is. But it's actually kind of like, it's from the point of, I believe his name is James. And so instead of like, you know, instead of when you watch like werewolf movies a lot of the time, where you're kind of like, you're observing everything from an outside view, this kind of takes us into like somebody who's like has to deal with this like werewolf curse in them. You know what I mean? And I don't know, not every like comic book can be Batman and Punisher and, you know, superpowers for me. Like I love horror comics as well. Or just ones that are different. Terror Inc. That's a really cool one too. I don't know how to describe it as much though, to be honest with you. The site, a couple people asked me, I'm gonna write it down here. So, the website that I use, you can make an account. We're good? Yeah. Thought I saw something on the screen there. You can make an account and you can bookmark the comics that you want to read. So then it like keeps it in a collection for you. Probably should have wrote it bigger. Let's see if that's going to translate. Nope, that's fine. That says readcomiconline.to. Readcomiconline.to. Honestly, it's a good... I fuck with it because I like to collect comic art itself. Just give you an idea. Like here's one of the RoboCop ones. Him with like a T-Rex at the Dino Park and everything. It just there's something about this art that I've always loved RoboCop. But just comic art, especially like through the years, it changes and there's different things. Like it reflects the artist as well. So it's like, I don't know. I love to be able to grab comics and then I can go and read them without having to ever take them out of those sleeves. Cause yeah, I'm a nerd like that. I don't want to take them out of the sleeve and everything. I like to keep them in like pristine condition or as best condition as I can. I have another one, which is like a super old comic and it was like Attack of the Killer Robots or whatever. It's upstairs. And I've never opened that one and I'm not going to. But that's why these sites exist now. Because you can get comics, and then you can just go online, and you can literally read from the first issue to the last issue, if it was a short run kind of comic. Or like with The Walking Dead, I have that bookmarked in my little like comic section or whatever. And it keeps you up to date. Like what is the latest issue? When's the next one come out? So yes, readcomiconline.to. readcomiconline.to. Not read comics, read comic. Like one, because you read one comic at a time. But yes, if anyone else is interested, there you go. And because I have to say it, not a sponsor, not an ad, just a website that I like really, really, really like. So, bam. Yeah. yeah, you have to do that. I don't know, or else like you get messages from YouTube and you have to like prove that it's not like a paid like sponsor and all this shit. It's a little silly, I know, but I gotta cover myself, folks. I gotta cover myself. Because, I don't know, sometimes YouTube doesn't care if you're a big guy or a small guy or lady. You know what I mean? They just, you know, you'll get copyright strikes. You'll get notices about certain things. So, you gotta be careful. That is one thing I am super proud of also with this channel. I have never received a copyright strike ever. Ever. Knock on wood. But yeah, that's fucking, I don't know. That's really dope. Because, like, I think it's one of those things you get, like, you get three strikes and your channel is, like, taken down or whatever. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's pretty sweet. I'm glad. That's it. Reporting you now. Oh, man, come on. You guys. Got too cocky, sir. I thought I was in the circle of trust, Jacob. Thought I was in the circle of trust. Didn't know there was a snake slithering in the circle of trust. That didn't really sound like a snake, did it? That sounded like a snake trying to, like, who has probably, like, asthma or something, and he's trying to catch his breath. Just, I'm good, guys. Don't worry. I'm good. Give me a second. That last field mouse. I can feel him right in there. It's now the octagon of doom. That's hilarious. Alright. I gotta go get me some breakfast. Super slacking this morning on all that. Good folks. Little Jenny Wren. Jacob, to anybody else who popped in during the live stream, but you didn't name thyself. Thank you for watching the live stream. It's mucho appreciated. I love doing the morning coffees. With the life lessons, we've been dabbling with this live discussion format, and I think it's been going really well. I like it. We're going to do that again tonight. Probably shoot for 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to get the topics post put out and all that. So yeah, just keep a lookout for that. And yeah, again, mucho love, hooligans. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the little discussions. I love starting my day off with the Hooligan Squad. You know what I mean? And also, again, if you want to see the comics and the 2 books, well, I guess the books I can just show you quick. But if you want to see the comics, go back, check the 600 live stream quick. Here's the books. Resident Evil, The Umbrella Conspiracy, and The Hobbit. Classic book. Love The Hobbit. And yes, for anybody watching this afterwards, and for the folks in the live stream, make sure you like, share, subscribe if you haven't yet. Comment below, as long as it's positive. I read them all, and I give you a little thumbs up so you know I've read it. Also, if you want to support the channel, links are in description, or hit me up and I'll send you my PayPal. We can do it like that if that's the route that you want to take. Either way, mucho love. Hope you all have an awesome day. Thank you for joining me, guys. It's just, mucho love. All right. Awkward outro, pressing the buttons, stopping the stream now, yeah.